Well, hello again, everyone. It's Doris at DF Designs. I know this isn't my normal setup, but I couldn't figure out how to get my big cameras close. So I'm taping this with my phone, which I hope doesn't go off because, of course, as soon as I turned it on, I forgot that I should put it on airplane mode. But anyway, I'm going to try one more time with some dendrils, okay? Now, I don't know if this is going to be too thin. I hope not. I did see somebody do this the other day, so I'm going to, this will give you a smooth paint surface to work on, which is one thing I found out that I need to do. And yes, I've got a couple lumps in there because I just mixed it. So anyway, what I'm doing is I'm just putting this out. Let me put a little bit more over here. Today, I'm not going to use India ink. I'm going to do it with some acrylic ink and see how they work. So when I get the ink on here with the alcohol, no silicone this time, I'm just watching all kinds of people who do this, and I'm trying to figure out, okay, come on. I'm going to use my finger right here because it's not going. I hate making you wait through this, but I want you to see everything that I do. This is not exactly one of the best canvases, but I just want to get some paint on it and some ink. Okay, that looks like an even layer. Now, here is my Liquitex acrylic ink. Here is my little tray. I'm supposed to only need 1 drop of ink, which I'm trying to do. There we go, 1 drop of ink. And when I get some dots down, then if it's taking a while, I'm going to turn it to hyperlapse and speed it up. Okay, I got 1 drop of ink. Now I'm just going to put just a couple of drops. There we go. There's 4 drops in there. Okay, now I'm going to take one of my little dotting tools, and I don't know which one would be the better one, so I'm going to look for a medium-sized tip. These are, you can buy these a lot of places that sell nail supplies and stuff. Okay, here we go. You only want to touch it to the top, and then you want to keep feeding it. And I see a little dendril growing. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It's growing. Oh boy! I hope. Let me stand up to see if you can if you can see it or not. Now you don't want to take too long getting ink on the rest of it because if the film dries out, which it shouldn't, but I don't know if it will or not. I was going to get up, but I'm afraid to stop. I'm just feeding it from the middle. And just dip your little tip in there to get a little bit of ink on it. And then you tap that ink down in the middle where the rest of the ink's at. And this is a very, very small one, so I'm going to get a bigger ball. Because these are like little, I don't know if you can see it or not. Oh, I got a bigger one right here on the end. These are like little stylus balls on the end, metal. Still not sure if I'm going to be able to how I'm going to make this into trees, but I thought I better back up instead of trying the hard stuff. I better, work on the easy stuff first and just get this down before I go trying to make tree lines. Ah! I don't believe I just did that. Oh well, you know what? Mistakes happen, okay? Nothing you can do about it. It doesn't look like it's really that bad right there. I'm just going to leave that little blue spot right there. And I'm getting some little dendrites. All you want to do is just dip it in the ink. I should show you what I'm doing. Dip it in the ink, stir it around a little bit to get some ink on there, and then just lightly touch it right there in the middle every time. And another thing you can do is you can go dot, 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 dot. Oops, I didn't get any on the last one. Okay. And then you just feed them over again. Dot, dot, dot. Oops. Shoot. I thought I could do this one. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, dot this one, dot this one, and dot this one. And I got too much paint on there. I'm trying to make sure I hold this in view of you. Okay, I'm probably not going to be able to make these in graduating sizes like I've seen somebody else do, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. So this is really fun to play with, okay? I'm going to get a different color out. Let's see how the cerulean blue looks on there. This is still a, is this, no, this is, oh my God, phthalo blue green shade. So let's see what this one does. Oh, these things are not easy to open when you got gloves on. Okay, one drop. Okay. I'm going to put a second drop in there just so I have enough ink. Because you're not really picking up that much ink. Then a few drops of alcohol to mix it up. And let's see what this color looks like. Oh, that's almost like a turquoise. I guess that's what color it's supposed to be. Now I'm kind of wiping it off in case I got on here, in case I got any wet paint on it, which I'm trying not to. And you just put it back in the little well of this dish. You can get these little dishes anywhere. This is probably going to be the hardest thing for you to find locally, unless you got a Sally's, and I think Sally's might have these. Don't think I've ever seen them at Walmart. And to tell you the truth, that's about all I got in this town to go looking for stuff, is those two places. Okay. That doesn't really look much different. I'll bring it up for a close-up here in a minute. I want to get a, what is this? This is Naphthol Crimson, or I'm not sure. I'll let those grow while I make some red. Two drops of the ink. I gotta try to remember which color's in which thing. Okay, that one's there, that one's there. I'm just laying out the bottles like they are in the little thing. Okay, let's see. Let me try a, oops, that's way too small. I thought I had 5 of these, but I don't know where they're at. So, okay, mix it around. And then I go feeding the middle. I may not have to put it on hyperlapse because that looks like about as big as it's going to get over here, unless I don't know, just for whatever. Let's put a little red in the middle and see what it does. Let me see if that feeds in the little tributaries. I guess that's what you call those little finger-like things. Let me feed a little more over here. And I think it's dried out too much for it to go. Okay. And see if I can get any of the red to mix in over here. And it looks like no. I don't know if this should have been thinner or thicker or what. The paint, not the ink. Okay. I'm keeping a paper towel handy to clean off these little balls because let me see if I can get any of this blue to feed into the red. Okay, it looks like it's starting to feed a little bit. And because it's mixed with alcohol, the alcohol might be drying out in these little wells too. Yeah, I see it feeding up a little bit. I'll bring it in for a close-up in a minute. So, let me do this. Let me do a drop of red. Let me see now. And I'm wiping it off in between each one so I don't contaminate the different colors of ink in there. There's a blue. Now let me put a dot of red on top of it and see how the layering works. And then a little, ooh! The blue kind of went to the outer edge. Okay, let's put a little bit of red in there and see if I can get a red tone back to this. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. So I guess what it is when you want to do 2 colors, you have to do them really, you know, like one after the other. Don't stop and let it dry out a little bit. Okay, now I want to see one thing. I want to see, okay, and this will, oops, I meant to go into, let me see how this green shade works with these. I needed some ink on there. Oh, you know what? That's not the green shade I'm going for. Huh. I was going back into the first blue, which is not the green shade. Now I have no idea once these dry out if you can reactivate the ink in the wells, not the ink on the paint, I mean on the canvas. Okay, that's not really going anywhere. And this one is the green shade, so let me put 1 drop there. And then a drop of red. And then a drop of this, just to see how they mix. And yeah, it's growing. I don't know. I saw somebody do little, like, what do you call it? Little stems to these flowers, but I do not know how to do that. And you want to be careful. I know this too. You want to be careful not to get them too close to each other, because the ink will kind of bump up against the other ink. It's the only way I can think to put it. And then it'll kind of, you know, not go anywhere anymore. And then you'll come out with a misshapen piece.